You felt it, haven't you? The world's changing faster than you can actually catch your breath. You watch the news, AI this, automation that, and deep down, I know what you're thinking. If this keeps going, my job, my business, my whole way of life could 100% disappear. And you're not crazy for feeling that way. You're actually right. Because the truth is, we've been lied to. They told us hard work was enough. They told us loyalty would keep us safe. But the system changed the rules and forgot to tell the players. And it's not your fault that you feel behind. You did everything that they told you to do. You got the education, you built the career, you showed up every single day. You didn't fail, the game changed. And while they were out there guarding the secrets and gatekeeping opportunity, a small group of people like us, are learning how to use the new wave of AI to win it back. And right now, there's a silent shift happening. And a few are multiplying their time, their income, and their freedom. And the rest, they're still fighting for the scraps in a system that was built to keep them tired. The difference isn't luck, it's leverage. And if you've ever dreamed of buying your time back or doing work that matters without burning yourself out, I'm here to tell you, the dream is still alive. Because this moment right here, right now, is the last great wealth transfer of our lifetime. And in the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you how people like us can finally flip the script, own the tools, and more importantly, to win the game that was never designed for us to win. If you understand where we're going, you have to remember where we came from. You see, the agricultural age, in the beginning, wealth was lived in the soil. You own the land, you own the life itself. Kings, farmers, and families all fought for acres because back then, the one who tilled the earth controlled survival. Generations rose and fell by how much land they could touch. Then came the machines, the industrial age, steam, steel, smoke. Wealth shifted from field to the factory. And the man who owned the machines didn't just feed the people, he ruled them. Henry Ford replaced horses with horsepower, and the world learned that a single invention could feed millions. But factories needed workers at this time, right? And that's when school became the pipeline. Sit still, follow orders, don't question the process. They weren't teaching kids to think, they were training them to clock in. That system is what built the entire middle class. It also built the illusion of security. And you were right to wonder why the system that promised freedom kept everyone standing in the same line, waiting for permission. Then came the information age. Then came Silicon Valley. Transistors, typewriters turning into computers. Now the smartest people weren't the ones with the lands or the machines, they were the ones with the data. IBM, Microsoft, Apple. Knowledge became the currency. And if you could think faster than the next person, you didn't need a factory. You were the factory. And the internet connected all of us, and the race for information became the new gold rush. Then entered the internet age. Then the world got loud. Attention became everything. Billions of people shouting into tiny screens, hoping someone would listen. Google and Facebook figured out how to turn that noise into money, and suddenly followers replaced factories. We were told we could all make it, start a business, sell a product, chase a dream. And some did. But for most of us, we just worked harder than ever, burning out behind the blue light and algorithms we couldn't control. You were right to wonder why doing everything right and it still didn't work. It still didn't feel right. It's not you, it's the game. It shifted while you were still playing by its old rules. You see, I did everything they told us to do. I went to school, got the job, built the business, and I still felt chained. My name's Arturo, and at one point, I ran an agency that was doing $150,000 a month, and on paper, it was a dream. In real life, it was a cage. I was making money, but losing myself. My days were back-to-back calls all day and night. My nights were filled with email marathons. I had clients in 3 different time zones and peace in none of them. And then burnout came, the kind that humbles you. And in that silence, I asked the question that most people avoid. What's the point of success if you can't breathe while you're living it? You see, you didn't fail. The rules moved. The world rewarded obedience when it started craving innovation. No one warned us that hard work would stop being enough. And that is when I started looking into something different. And that is when I found AI. And now we're ushered into the AI age, artificial intelligence. The word alone still scares people. They think it's robots, layoffs, and the end of humanity. But every revolution starts with fear. The farmers feared machines, the factory workers feared computers, the professionals feared algorithms. And if you've ever dreamed on getting your time back, of building a life that finally matches your effort, and don't kill that dream. It's not gone. It's waiting for you. It's waiting for a new tool for you to use, because AI isn't the end of work. It's the end of wasted work. It's the evolution of leverage. And before you tighten up about the word AI, just take a breath. You don't need code. You don't need to become a tech genius. You already have what the machines can't: judgment, empathy, vision. The technology just multiplies it. I started learning about this, and slowly at first, simple automations, chatbots, scheduling tools. Then I went into deeper systems. How to help a business run smoother and faster without adding another employee. And something wild happened while I was doing that. I got my life back. I could serve more clients and still have mornings with my family. I wasn't chasing freedom anymore. I was living it. And that's when I realized wealth today isn't about owning land or machines or even followers. It's about owning your time. And AI is how you buy it back. Now, let's zoom out a little bit. Every time the world has shifted, a few people saw it early, and they were the bridge between the two worlds. They understood that technology is never the real story. The people are. AI is no different. And right now, there are millions of businesses bleeding time and money because they don't know how to use it. They're desperate for guides, people who can connect what's new they know that already works. And that's what an AI consultant does. And that is what I teach now, because you don't need code. You don't need to care about results. You speak the language of the people. The technology just listens better than humans ever could. You were right to question why the promise of hard work stopped working. You were right to suspect the safe route was just a loop. And now you get to break out of it. When I tell people we helped over 1,200 clients and over 500 agencies to generate over $100 million in sales, they ask how. But it wasn't magic. It wasn't systems. It was leverage. It was understanding that the old rules don't apply anymore. I had mentors like Sam Ovens who taught me to think in systems instead of chaos. I watched people like Alex Hormozi who showed what happens when discipline meets simplicity. And I put those lessons to work. And inside a new world powered by AI, now the agency runs lean, predictable, and scalable. And the best part, it runs itself without stealing my life. So here's what that means for you. Maybe if you're a consultant, a coach, or an executive or a professional, you've done well. You've built something real. But deep down, you know that you're still trading time for money. And you can feel the world changing faster than your calendar. You see the layoffs. You see the automation headlines. And the part that worries you, where do I fit in this new world? So I get it. I was there. You're not broken. You're just early. And you're standing at the same crossroad every generation faces when the rules change faster than the advice. Because AI isn't just a technology shift, it's a wealth transfer. Every major age had one: lands, machines, information, attention, and now intelligence. The only question is, will you use it or be used by it? Now, let's be real for a second, because I got to keep it a buck. The gap between those who adapt and those who don't is about to look like the Grand Canyon. Them, the ones who are clinging to the old rules, man, they'll keep punching clocks and praying for stability in a system that's already gone. But for people like us, they'll be willing to learn, test, and evolve, and we're building freedom from the same tools that they fear. You see, our fight isn't with people, it's with the machine that taught good people to trade their time for money and for survival. The one that sold the hustle and the virtue and rest as a weakness, right? They'll call it risky, we'll call it living. This isn't a pep talk, it's a warning wrapped in opportunity, because the window is open right now, and like every window in history, it'll close. You have about 18 to 24 months before AI becomes the normal thing. That being early is no longer an advantage. And by then, the seats will already have been taken, the clients will already be spoken for, and the story will already be written. And it'll be written by the ones who've moved when everybody else has hesitated. And the story will already be written. And by the time those who have moved when everybody else hesitated, the time just might be too late. Now, the real enemy isn't technology, it's complacency. It's that little voice in the back of your head that says, I'm fine where I am. And that voice has killed more dreams than failure ever has, because every age rewards the learners and punishes the comfortable. The world would rather have you scroll, comply, and stay tired every time you pause to learn, to question. You're already throwing your first stone at the old system. I'm not telling you to burn it all down. I'm telling you to build smarter. Take what you already know, your expertise, your skill, your heart, and add leverage. That's the game now. Labor over leverage, freedom over frenzy, systems over stress. You see, the future doesn't belong to the loudest, it belongs to the leveraged. the ones who've learned how to multiply their time, the ones who stop chasing opportunity and start creating it. And you can still win. That dream that you had when you first started, before the deadlines and the noise, was never naive. It was a preview of who you were meant to become once you had leverage. And look, I know the internet's full of noise. Gurus, scammers, fake flexers. You've probably heard it all before, but I'm not a 20-something influencer guessing his way through the success. I'm 42, and I've been through recessions, pivots, and burnouts. I've built from nothing, and I've built again after everything. And that's why I'm calm when everybody else is panicking, because I've seen this movie before. The tools change, but the game doesn't. Every time the world shifts, people say the same thing. This one's different. They said that about the internet too, but those who adapted early didn't just survive, they dominated. And that's what this moment is, a chance for you to dominate differently, not with hustle, but with harmony. You see, I've built a business that earns more and takes less, a business that gives me my mornings back, that lets me be present with my kids and not just productive. I'm telling you, the view from freedom hits different, because when you're free, you think clearer, you love harder, you serve better. That's the gift AI gave me. And that's the one that I want for you too. Now, listen to me closely. We've moved from land to machines to information to attention and now to intelligence. Each age was built off the one before it. Each rewarded the people who had the courage to evolve. And right now, we're standing at the doorway of the last great shift, the one that decides who gets left behind and the one who steps into legacy. Don't let the fear make the decision for you. Let the vision do it, because the world doesn't slow down for anybody, but it does open up doors for those who move into it. Now, don't be afraid of technology, embrace it. And remember, you can do anything that you desire to. So believe in your ability to figure it out. I'll